Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this wonderful Sunday, June 10th. Tomorrow would be June 11th, and tomorrow is my first day back at school. Now, a couple things have been happening. Actually, we just passed the cop, even though we're not doing anything wrong. It always gets weird. So, a couple things have been happening. Decided to go back to school. I reactivated my post 9/11 Montgomery GI Bill. I don't know if they call it Montgomery still, but it's post 9/11. I decided that, hey, I'm spending a lot of my time at work working for someone else, and I wasn't really too happy about that. Working on other people's machines, using my money, and I'd have to wait 30 days. And then I figured, hey, if I'm going to be earning money, I have the GI Bill, why don't I just use it? And for the meantime, I'll figure out something for them when I finish school. At least by then, I'll be done with school. Hey, look, they're filming out here. Let's try to get a shot at this. Yeah. So, a couple things. I had a day job that I didn't like, so then I quit that. A new brewery out here where I live had finally got licensing for the tasting room, and once their tasting room opened, they were asking me, hey, we're really short on hands. We need to keep making beer because people are. You just pass them.
Huh?
There you go. Okay, we're short on labor. We need to keep making beer. The people that visit our tasting room drink all of the beer that we have. We're behind in production. You got good timing. You told me you wanted to quit your job, and you told me you wanted to do something else and go to school. And when can you start? So then I said I could start right now. Oh, look at this car. Gold. I can't adjust the aperture fast enough. I'm double fisting, so I want to make sure that you guys get a good sound. So anyways, the brewery was kind enough to offer me some hours in exchange for money. And the reason I say that is because for me to be at the brewery brewing beer, it's really hard to call it work. And it's really, really hard to call it a job because, jobs are not something people do passionately. But for me, this is a passion project. Really love doing this, and I don't really feel like it's work. I don't really feel like it's a job, and it's not a job many people can do. So back to what I was talking about. Tomorrow being Monday, I start summer session A, and I'm gonna start taking some classes to knock out a couple of requirements for transfer. But at the same time, there's also a lot of prerequisites for engineering transfer. And I'd figure if I'm gonna go to school, I'm going to take classes that actually are very hard to do. And it's kind of like why I joined the Navy, why I joined the submarine force. It's really difficult. Not many people could do it. I figured that there was a system in place before me that all I had to do is learn the system and, come out ahead. Everyone always complains that, I went to school and I can't find a job. But you never hear that from an engineering major. You never hear that from a mechanical engineering major. You always hear that from like an art degree or something like that. Not to knock them, but let me adjust this. Okay, cool. But for me, I'd figured if I was going to be in need of money for living expenses, and I went to the military and I signed up for the GI Bill, why don't I just use the GI Bill and have the flexibility of going to school to really just focus on a long-term plan of what I can do in the years to come. For the meantime, I would say the meantime being anywhere between 2 to 4 years. Meantime, I'll be continuing to brew beer, continuing to work on my next best beer recipe, and continuing to see what I can do about making my job easier, making my life easier. And then also having, most importantly, the bills paid. So I just want to thank everybody that's watching this, any one of my new subscribers, any one of my current subscribers. I really want to thank you guys for being patient. I know I haven't really been uploading videos lately. But I've been talking to the co-owners at the brewery that I work at, and they're on board with me filming in the brewery, putting together a couple of YouTube videos. I showed them a couple of videos that I have on this channel, and they like what they saw, and they're excited. They said even if in the meantime I needed to start like kind of like a shooting wish list, so then the next time we sit down for a roundtable meeting, we can discuss more like filming opportunities. It's kind of a unique thing because it's a job in itself to film for YouTube. A lot of people make a full-time living out of it. But for me, it's going to be just an interesting thing that I want to get into at first, and we'll just see how far I can get. Again, I want to thank you, and if you're new to my channel, please hit subscribe, ring that bell so you can get notified, and click like for beer. Give me a thumbs up for beer, only if you're over 21. Awesome. Thank you for checking out. Once again, my name is Alex, and we will talk to you later.